think is a terrific heavyweight. And I think that ultimately, if Andy beats Parker, a fight between Joshua and Andy could be huge.
Miller.
And he had to get another opponent. But, you know, you don't pick some fat guy who has, you know, all you're going to see when he gets in the ring is his stomach jiggling. Really, you know.
You know, I mean, you know, I do admit I'm getting fed up with these heavyweights. He was talking about Andy Ruiz. This was at the press conference yesterday that Tyson Fury, BT Sport, Bob Arum to announce, and Frank Warren to announce that the fight's going to be pay-per-view over there in the UK. Fury versus Schwarz. Over here is going to be on ESPN Plus. You know, the heavyweight division is fragmented, and we don't know when we're going to see these guys fight. It's not going to be 2019 when we see Joshua versus Wilder. It's not going to be 2019 when we see Wilder Fury 2 or Fury Joshua. Right now, this year seems to be like, okay, let's all reset and make this money. In my personal opinion, right now, the leverage has seemed to swung toward Joshua when it comes to Wilder. Listen, man, I don't like taking sides. Unfortunately, in this landscape of covering boxing on YouTube, they want you to be like Team Wilder, or you got to be Team Joshua. You know, it's just, and then when Fury had fought Wilder, it was like, oh, Fury's on our side. That shit is whack. You know, Tyson Fury's fighting Tom Schwarz. You know, smart money to me would say he would probably fight Kubrat Pulev. Kubrat Pulev, from my understanding, May the 14th, 2019. It is 7:56 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Supposed to be in court today, right? Or have a hearing today about the whole Jenny Sushi situation. Was I correct? That's supposed to be May the 14th? Now, obviously, they wouldn't want you to know. They want to keep it quiet and out of the media. That's why you don't hear like, yep, I'm going to court today from Pulev and all his team and shit. But the WBC has ordered Fury and Dylan Whyte to fight, but they'll only fight for the Diamond title. It doesn't really mean shit because it's still not the real WBC title. It don't mean nothing. But they ordered them to fight to to be the mandatory for Deontay Wilder. Now, I understand how people don't understand how Dylan Whyte is not the mandatory, but you got to blame Don King, you got to blame Bermane Stiverne and Luis Ortiz failing that drug test. It was supposed to be Wilder versus Luis Ortiz with Dominic Breazeale versus Bermane Stiverne on the undercard for the WBC interim. Then the winners were supposed to fight. But everything got all, you know, fucked up. And then, you know, Dylan Whyte is with some blame, even though he's taking tough fights. You know, he could have fought Pulev. You know, he could have fought for the WBA interim, the WBA world or whatever. You know, what about a WBO shot he could have had? Wasn't that on the table at one point in time? I'm confused. There's been so much shit going on. Like, I just want to focus on Tyson Fury's fighting Tom Schwarz, June the 15th. Dylan Whyte, what is that? When is Dylan Whyte fighting Oscar Rivas? Is that the 25th? It can't be the 25th. July the 20th. Fighting July the 20th. Obviously, you know that Anthony Joshua is fighting on June the 1st against Andy Ruiz, who, you know, used to be promoted by Bob Arum, but now Bob Arum was like, don't want to see a fat, jiggly. Like, listen, Andy Ruiz is nice. He got very fast hands. I'm looking forward to the fight. He's nice, and I'm looking forward to it. Manny Ochara, I don't know exactly what's going on with him. You might as well scratch out, you know, just get rid of Joe Big Baby Miller. Luis Ortiz is supposed to be fighting the winner of Deontay Wilder versus Dominic Breazeale, if Deontay Wilder wins. And then Adam Klonowski's supposed to be getting a shot after that. Where's Joseph Parker in the mix? We don't know. But these heavyweights, until they start fighting each other, it's like, okay, listen, man. Like, it's tiring. It's tiring. Joshua, we don't know who he's going to fight because his mandatory, right now, his only solid mandatory is Kubrat Pulev. You know, that can create some issues, especially when it comes to bidding. He could very well end up on ESPN. I'm sure, you know, Bob Arum and Top Rank can call up to Disney and get some extra bread to make sure they outbid the Zone. But Kubrat Pulev has got to hold on to that shot. You know, he kissed, no matter what happened at the after party, he kissed Jenny Sushi. You know, when he shouldn't have. No matter what happened before and after, yes, her credibility and everything is all fucked and shot. It's just still fucked. It's a fucked situation. And for fuck's sakes, will Frezzo Quindo, the fucking WBA make me so sick. Mind you that Tyson Fury versus Tom Schwarz, in my opinion, is going to be an ugly fight. When you look at Deontay Wilder versus Dominic Breazeale, what if Dominic Breazeale upsets shit? You know, Andy Ruiz is no joke. He has a chance. You know, time will tell. On TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. Please subscribe.